Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of South by Southeast. Today, we are in a very special location. We are at the Roll Academy in Orland Park, Illinois, and we are here with one of our good friends, Ray Corona.
Hello.
Thank you for
Thank you for
taking
having
the
me.
time with us today, Ray.
Absolutely.
It is very good to see you. We haven't seen you in a long time,
It's
too.
been a bit, right?
It has.
It's been I don't know, quite a
When was the last
long
time
summer.
you were drumming?
The last time I was drumming was probably the last time I was drumming was this past Sunday or Saturday. But last time I was actually in the southeast side drumming, it's been about 2 years. So
Oh,
it's been
wow.
a bit, yeah.
So what have you been doing in the meantime here at Roll Academy?
At Roll Academy. So, my journey here began, it was kind of funny. My journey began 2015.
Okay.
And it was, I was on my way to Famous Dave's because we're nestled.
It's right there, right in front.
Right.
You can't even miss it.
So I was going to stuff my face and then I saw Jiu-Jitsu. Wow, I should do that instead. So I came in and I gave it a shot, and I'd been training here for 5 years, and I've been doing jiu-jitsu for a little bit longer. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for it's about 8 years now, and I had done other martial arts. I love it here. This is my home.
So tell me a little bit about what Roll Academy offers. I know they do jiu-jitsu, and it would be for adults and for kids.
We do have an adult program, and we do have a kid program here. We kind of have our adult program that splinters off into a couple things, right? We have a sport program for more advanced students. Same thing with our advanced program. And then we have no-gi, which is without the uniform, without the kimono. We also have kids programs based on ages, right? We want safety's our number one concern here.
Of course.
So we kind of break that up into age brackets. Roll Kids 1 and Roll Kids 2, and then we have an advanced kids program.
Okay.
So, I mean, the program here is incredibly successful. One of our coaches here, Coach Gary, is a friend of mine. He runs a program, and he's been doing a fantastic job. Professor Thomas, who's been doing this for over 20 years, I started off with Carlson Gracie Sr.
Oh, wow.
He's our head black belt. I mean, he's just a phenomenal instructor. We have quite a few black belts here who train. All walks of life here. It's great.
Yeah, I seen them when they were all walking in. They're all different types of body types, different heights. You know, I don't think that there's any certain type of person that can train jiu-jitsu.
It's for all walks and forms of life. As a matter of fact, when you were coming in, Angie came in, and she probably, weighs half of what I weigh, and she could throw me across the room like nothing.
Yeah, she could probably throw my husband too.
Yeah, I'm sure she can. But we have quite, great amount of knowledge here, great amount of people who are eager to help. That's one of the things that I really felt comfortable with, that everyone is super helpful here.
I don't think that there's any type of program on the east side that is offered here at Roll. So I think maybe tell people it's about how far it is, because I don't really think it's that far, even though people think that it might be a little bit out of the way.
Right, and that's funny that you bring that up, because my journey kind of began back in the mid-'90s, and I'll tell you how funny this was. So in South Chicago, there was a video store that was right across the street from the McDonald's.
Okay.
Archaic, it's not like now where you stream stuff. So you'd have to physically walk in, this movie looks great. So we'd ordered a pizza, South Chicago, Capri, and we got a couple movies. Turned out the movie that we had wanted was not in the actual box.
Oh my gosh.
So, it's kind of an archaic thing, because now kids are, they just
it's
choose.
Easy.
And stuff so inside that box was something called UFC 2.
Oh my gosh.
And so whatever, we were just, let's put it in. Turns out it was like something we had never seen before. Like it was, my friends and I were like, whoa, look at this skinny guy choking people out. Hoist Gracie was just mauling everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And as soon as I saw that, I think I kept that video for like a couple extra days, and I was just like fascinated by it. and I had to find out what Brazilian Jiu Jitsu was, and there wasn't a place nearby. Another archaic thing is now you could Google things,
Oh
but
yeah.
back in the day there was that thick phone book, and I'm scrolling through martial arts academies trying to see, who teaches Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
Mhm.
So there was a place out in Cicero that kind of did some sort of like grappling work, and I went out there, and obviously the drive was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I figured I'd never learn authentic Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Lo and behold, Carlson Gracie opens up his Jiu Jitsu Academy on Orleans, I believe it was, sometime in the mid to late 90s. And a friend of mine went up there, and we were just bummed out because we couldn't afford it.
Uh-huh.
So there was our dream. But, like dreams, sometimes are postponed, and you
Of course.
get to start them up again. I started training again, and like I said, I found this place, and it's been home. It's from what I know, probably the closest Brazilian Jiu Jitsu academy to the southeast side. Um, that I'm aware of, right?
Yeah, because
There's
then
there's
some people
Taekwondo
don't have to
academies
go to the city because like
for sure,
usual like city
for sure.
people will think, oh yeah, we got to go to the city to find a bigger place for jujitsu, but
hmm
this isn't even that far, and you don't even have to pay a toll to get here
hmm
from the east side either.
You take all of 57 and get off on 159th and just shoot on west,
Yes.
and we're right off of Harlem, so it's not far
No,
at
it's
all.
not at all. So Ray, tell me a little bit about of the success stories that come out of here. I know that there's quite a few athletes that are here that have participated in the bigger games for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, so there's a proverbial saying
Uh-huh.
in the jiu-jitsu community that jiu-jitsu changes lives. I really do believe that from quite a few aspects, right? Not only are you learning self-defense, but it's a health aspect. We've had quite a few students who have lost. Know of a couple that have lost over 75 pounds here,
That's amazing.
and it's not like forever. It took them forever. It was a matter of like less than a year.
Oh yeah, because I can only imagine training jujitsu because I've only observed it. I never actually trained jujitsu.
hmm
Um, but just going through the motions and the working out part of it,
hmm
it drenches you by the end of that class, and
Yeah.
you're sore for days on end.
There is that adrenaline rush, right? So we talked about health and part of it too is de-stressing.
Oh yeah.
You do de-stress when you come out here and you do this, and it holds you accountable, right? So you want to eat better and you want to live a better lifestyle, because you can't eat those Big Macs before you come on the
Oh
mat.
no, that was a very bad idea.
It's a bad idea, for sure.
No
For sure.
stops at Famous Dave's
No,
either.
you know what? Trust, and there was a time when I did that. I paid for it. I paid
I'm
for
sure
it.
you did, and it was
Yeah,
probably in the bathroom.
it was. It was.
So I can only imagine like the training and all the dedication that people do actually have to go through. Because I do remember when I would train at a certain point, I would be like, yeah, I'm not eating that because I want to perform better. I
For sure.
want to make sure that my body is not intaking those kind of carbs or calories that
Yeah.
are just
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah.
So I like that role jujitsu would help in that and maybe change people's mindsets of where their health is going and
Yeah.
what it should be instead of
Right. Right.
what they think it is, I guess.
In jujitsu, in general, I believe that it makes you just a calmer person,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Um, it distresses you, but it'll make you a better, it'll make you a better person in terms of your work ethic and at home and at work and at school, your focus will increase.
So, Ray, tell me a little bit about the layout of the classes and maybe like the times of when people can participate and come in and see you.
Great question. So we offer classes 6 days a week,
Okay.
7 if you include our judo program, because we
Okay.
do offer judo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we have a foundation program. It's offered we have morning classes and evening classes, right? Our morning classes are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday morning.
Oh, wow, nice.
And then we have evening classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So conceivably, if you join here, you could train every day.
That's awesome.
Our classes are run by black belts who've been doing this for quite a while. Professor Thomas, who teaches the bulk of the classes, he runs, make sure everything is going smooth and steady. Our kids' classes are run by Professor Thomas as well, and Coach Gary, and we have Coach Bob and Coach Dan, guys who are phenomenal instructors here. Every instructor who's here has gone through our instructor's course. It's just an intensive kind of way that we do things. We want to make sure that everyone is getting quality jujitsu. So that's kind of how we run things at Roll.
How you roll
That's
at
how we
Roll.
I didn't want to roll at Roll, but yeah, I wanted. Good, I'm glad you said it.
So, Ray, would you be at the front desk? Would people come to see you when you
I'm
want
the
to sign
program
up?
manager here. So if anybody comes, just mention the podcast, and I'll hook you guys up. Yeah, I'm here. I used to be a coach here for a bit, and lo and behold, now they put me.
You're the beautiful one at the desk.
They put me. I'm the eye candy at the front desk. But yeah, anyone who wants to contact us, follow us. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We have a website, www.rollacademy, ROLACADEMY.com. Follow us. Our schedule is online. You'll get a bulk of information regarding some of the programs we offer. Just a wealth of knowledge here at the Academy with some of the guys who train here. Not only just jiu-jitsu, we have guys who cross-train, and they just...
Oh, man.
It's just a plethora of goodness here.
Just so much knowledge in one place. And that's awesome. What is the address here again, Ray?
15926 71st Street Court in Orland Park. And that's 60462.
And it's right off of Harlem, so it's not like you can miss it if you're going to Famous Dave's.
So listen, if you're going to Famous or Cooper's Hawk, it's right across the street. And our number here is 708-682-6262. So it's pretty easy to remember.
Of course. Well, thank you, Ray, for joining us today.
Thank
it was
you.
great
so
catching
much.
up a little bit.
And I just want to say it's awesome that the Southeast side is finally being put on the map by you guys. I dig it. I love it.
We very much appreciate it. So thank you, Ray. Thank you, everybody. And this is another episode of South by Southeast.
If I don't get up and grow, whoa.